Okay, so I have an evening by myself. I am making myself food. I am making falafel, but I'm not making them traditional like in deep fried. I'm just kind of frying them on a skillet. So I kind of made it flat. I got a ready mix at the supermarket, so it looks good, and I'm happy that it's available because I wouldn't be sitting here on an evening by myself mixing up falafel from scratch. There's no way. But I do have a pita. I should bring this down a little bit, maybe a little bit further away so you can see. See, I'm frying them in a pan. I made them kind of flat so that they'll be nice in the pita. But really, that was just kind of giving, that was just kind of telling what I'm doing. I was just talking to my daughter, and just a minute. I'm going to be making tahina also. Tahina I will make from scratch. Well, not really scratch. It's out of this, but I have to mix it. Turn that off. So I was just talking to my daughter. She is so smart. She is so smart. She is grounded. She's assertive. She is intelligent. She's beautiful. She's got it all going on. She's spiritual. She's super intelligent, like super intelligent and grounded. So she got, I was just telling her that she got the best from both sides. She really did. She got the best from both sides. She can go into those higher realms. She is super, Regisha is like sensitive, emotionally sensitive and intuitive. And she's really grounded and practical. She has all of the sides. I asked her to come and sit with me one day this week or next week so that we can talk over like ideas that I have about that workshop. And she always has the most interesting things to say too. She sent me a video. Hold on, I'll go look and see what it's called. I don't know. It was a TED Talk. Hopefully I'll put it in the, I will put it in the remarks below. I'll put a link to it. So I'm going to get some lemon for this. Lemon and one of these little thingies and cute little bowl. Gonna do the lemon. Well, I don't even need the bowl, just do it straight into the bowl. I'll put further away so you can actually see what I'm doing. What am I doing here? I'm gonna do some tomatoes there. So I'll move it to where you can see. So she was telling me, she said, you know, just that I do play the victim. And I was talking to her about this workshop and how all the things, and she said, well, just make it happen. Just make it happen. Stand up and take charge and make it happen. You know how to do that. And she's right. I do know how to do that. I do know how to do that. I do know how to stand up and just take charge. I have to believe in what I'm doing. And I'm coming up with ideas. And she brainstormed with me, and we came up with all sorts of ideas. Like doing a painting once an evening, once a week in the evening. you know, kind of like you come and you paint together. You know, it doesn't have to be super professional. It's more like you come. I would even set up like the kits, you know, get some easels, you know, a certain amount, get some plastic to put on down on the floor. You know, go and get the paints and the paintbrushes so that whoever is doing the course, you know, doesn't have to worry about those things. You know, and the canvases. Each person can order the size of canvas that they want. Yeah, I think it would be cool because I could go ahead and take care of all that for them. And then it could be like, I don't know, once a week for, I don't know, 8 times. I'm just saying. I'm making stuff up. But that sounds pretty good to me. Or, you know, just once a week. And that would allow me to have painting once a week. You know, I just move everything off to the side during the middle of the week. And then when the people come, we set it right back up. I think that would be really cool. That would be super cool. And that would also allow me to have a certain time of a week that I sit and paint. I would do it for like maybe 4 hours. You know, you put on music, low music in the background, and yeah, you could talk. I was gonna do this one, tomatoes. Pepper. I'm going to put some pepper in there too, and I'm going to do a tomato. So she's really practical, and she's really good at those kinds of things, and she really is, you know, she knows how to think things out, you know, and to figure out all sorts of. She has her own dog pension going. She's 24, and she has this dog pension that she's already running. She has an Amazon business with products that she sells. She's awesome. She's awesome. She's like a go-getter. She really goes and gets them. I very much enjoy being her mother. So that really, you know, and we also talked through some other things, and I felt, and talking with her, I really understand how I feel about a lot of things. And she sent me, so she sent me a link that I'm going to go in, and I think Mel Robbins, she said, did a TED Talk, and it's the best TED Talk, like the most watched. I can see my back. I want to get back to yoga. Hey, maybe I could do like yoga at my house once a week for, you know, I'd have to bring somebody to do it. But I could do that too. I could do anything I want. I could do anything I want. Pepper, I was going to put pepper in here. And I could do, I want to come up with, I found this recipe for paper, and I like sculpting in paper because it's really easy to sculpt in. Yeah, my back, I need to straighten out my back. So it's really easy it's really easy to sculpt in paper, and it dries, it air dries, and it kind of shrivels a little bit. But I found this recipe that supposedly you're supposed to be able to get to pretty fine details with it, and it doesn't shrivel that much. So I really want to work out that recipe and see how it works. And if it works well, I mean, that would be a course to do. You know, you come in and you learn how to make the paper stuff, and then how to sculpt and how to paint it, how to sculpt interesting things. You know, we talk about concepts and what to do and all sorts of things like that. That would be a fun thing to do. But that would be something that would be really fun to do. And easy. I have so many ideas. I had the idea with that guy at the beach. Really unique, funky guy. You know, every once in a while you meet like somebody that is so extraordinarily different than anybody you've ever met in your life. Just like a total unique dude. I mean, this guy's got a personality on him. Like, oh, so she calls him over and she says, if you want some help talking about your workshop and kind of focusing, then I have the guy for you. And she called the dude over. I need to remember his name. It was something, and he added kus at the end, which is like a woman's privates. Anyway, so dude comes over, and I said, well, wait a minute. I want to know who he is to know, know who I'm talking to figure out how important this guy is, right? So the guy looks at me and he goes, meow. It was like, he made but it was like a perfect cat sound he made out of the corner of his mouth. And it was so funny. I said, that's it. I get it. Okay, I get it. It's a dude. It's like funky. Anyway, I got it. That was so funny. But what I started to talk about was not being the victim. And when she said that, she said the two things in the one conversation. She said that sometimes I play it like a victim, and that I know how to stand up and take charge. It's like the two opposites. It's when you're playing the victim, you're not standing up and taking charge. So that was a real, like, cool realization that keeps on opening up in front of me, because when she said that, she knows she's seen me in action. And I was able to feel it. I was able to remember the feeling of what it felt like. It's like opened up in me. I want to ground it in me. So it's like, it's exhilarating. It makes you feel like moving. Like, yeah, stand up and take charge. Stand up and do something. Stand up and say who you are and take charge. Build something. That's what I want to do. I want to stand up and take charge and build something and do it like I want to do it. And follow my feelings, my emotions. Like, that is good. Really simple, too. Okay. So now I'm going to put together my falafel. Wait, let me see if I have anything else I can put together. Okay, I have cabbage and I have cucumbers. So I'm not feeling the cucumbers, and cabbage I'm not going to cut. So I'm going to just do it. I have hummus, but I have tahina. I think I'll put some hummus too. I also have onion, but I'm not going to cut onion. Okay. So this is how it's going to be. I'm going to put some hummus. Not too much because I don't want too much. And then I'm going to put a falafel patty. And then I'm going to do hummus again. I don't want to get that spoon dirty with anything else yet. So I'll put a little bit of hummus in this one too. And that. Okay. So now I'm putting the hummus back. And I'm going to put these on a plate. It'd be nice if you could see my hands. Maybe I could do it like that and like that. Oh, it's too far down. Like that, maybe. If I'm over here, my head's cut off. Let's do like that, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, right? No, almost. Maybe I can move this back. There. Then I have to work way over here, but okay. But at least you can see what I'm doing, kind of. So now I'm putting tomato into my falafel. I'm going to have a lot of leftover tomato. Okay, so what was I talking about? I don't remember. But, oh, the taking charge and how it feels. And then I was also thinking, like, there's a whole bunch of things that I want to talk about that I've figured out in my brain or have come through, and I'm able to figure out how to put them into words, of emotions, understanding different emotions and different scenarios and things. And, for instance, and there's lots of those that I have, and I have them all written down. And I was thinking I should just go on and make like these short ones that are like spot on. This, just tell an idea. And then I get into, well, I have to build a backdrop. And then who has time to build a backdrop? And I'm thinking, I could just do it on the fly. I should just do it on the fly. It's like, for instance, I was thinking about breakups. I was thinking about, after a breakup, the person that is the breaker-upper. Really, there's a different weight in between the two. So if I broke up with somebody and they were hurt by it, after the breakup, even if it's a year or 2 years or however long, it depends, I guess. It depends if they still have feelings, if they're still holding on. See, what I was thinking is that if I broke up with somebody, me contacting them has a different effect on them. It means something different. It opens up the door for contact. And if they're still not over me, then it will come into a situation where I have to again put boundaries, which will hurt that person again. So it's like, if you broke up with somebody, you need to actually cut the ties, not to allow them to hold on to false hopes or build new hopes up. You need to be the one that holds the boundaries. And that takes strength. It takes strength to hold those boundaries, because a lot of times when we break up with somebody, even though we broke up with them, we still have emotions towards them, and we still are drawn to them, and we still care about them. And a lot of times also in our weaknesses, like we want to reach out to somebody that we care about and, that we know feels for us. And it's a comfort. It's a weakness. Anyway, I'm going to eat my falafels. See? And I am going תודה רבה. Okay, so now I'm going to eat my falafels and maybe upload this video.